Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is February 8th, 2023. So, you guys all know the news. LeBron James just surpassed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on the all-time scoring list. And, if you saw this video, let's go to my channel. We had two dates. We had February 7th to be the day or February 9th. Me personally, I thought February 9th was way better. The numbers just lined up a little bit better to me, in my opinion. But if you saw this video right here, a caller called in towards the end of the video, and he let us know about something very interesting that I wasn't aware of. And I was like, fuck, I think he's going to do it on February 7th. But let me just look up exactly what he wrote, what he said on that call. So let me see, Kareem Abdul last game. Here it is. So let me see. Let me show you guys this. So this is the article that I pulled up after the caller called in, and he basically just told me that he was letting me know that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar set the mark. He set the mark for the all-time points in NBA history against the Seattle Supersonics, because that was his last game of his career. It was against the Seattle Supersonics, and I said, "Damn, just think about that. LeBron James can now surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar against the Oklahoma City Thunder, who are the new Seattle Supersonics, right? OKC Thunder they used to be the Seattle Supersonics before they moved to Oklahoma City." So when he called in, man, that shit just blew my mind, because I was like, I thought February 9th because that was 114 days into the season, and that was also LeBron James's 42nd day of his age, and LeBron James in history are both 114 and 42. But then when he showed me this, I said, yeah, it's possible he does it today, because today is also, February 7th. It's already the 8th here. But I said it makes sense for him to do it on February 7th, because that was a span of 113 days after the season began. And, of course, 113 is a big number with the NBA. The National Basketball Association equals 113. And look at this ritual. Look at this ritual. Look. So today, I keep saying today because I'm thinking it's still February 7th, but this game was played yesterday, actually. It was played yesterday on February 7th, which is the 38th day of the year. It's also the anniversary of Kobe Bryant's funeral. But notice how many points LeBron James scored. He scored exactly 38 points. 38 points on the 38th day of the year. And then he breaks Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record while he's 38 years old. And think about how the record, he broke it by scoring his 38,388th point. Right? So he's 38 years old. On the 38th day of the year, he scores 38 points to break the record, which was at 38,387. But then he scored a 388th point. A big 38 ritual, which is really worrying me, because now I'm thinking, what is this all really trying to communicate to us? Because we know the significance of the number 38. It's not a number you want to be associated with. And my guess is that maybe Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's days are numbered. Literally. The guy's 75 years old, and they might let him live to his 76th birthday, but they do like to murder celebrities at 76, especially black celebrities, because we know 76 is a number stamped all over black people throughout history. But notice this. So, when that caller called in, I went to my community post and I posted this. And, a lot of people was trolling me, so I took it down, because a lot of people like, no, he's not going to do it on the 7th. Why are you trying to mislead people? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, you guys are so, closed-minded, man. You guys have to have an open mind. There was numbers for the 7th and there was numbers for the 9th. You just can't be like so locked in on one date. But look at this, you guys. Notice in Gematria, when you write out thunder, it equals 36 forwards and backwards. Shout out to Rick Sports, because he wrote in the comment section that thunder equals 36. And when he wrote that, I was like, what the fuck, man? He's probably going to do it against the Thunder because this is the perfect team. Because LeBron James needed 36 points to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar before today's game. And look, Thunder's 36 forwards and backwards is like record. And remember this earlier. Remember this year, Aaron Judge broke the record, right? Number 99. Look at this. When you write out record in Gematria, you notice how record is 99 and 63? It's 63 forwards, 99 in reverse. Aaron Judge, who plays for the New York Yankees, and wears the number 99, the Yankees concluded the season with a record of 99 and 63. Right? Go look up the Yankees record for last season. They was 99 and 63. And of course, number 99 broke the record, right? By hitting his 62nd home run. And the day he did it, the Yankees were 99 and 62 for the season. Like how he wears the number 99 and he has 62 home runs to break the record. But the year he sets the record, the Yankees conclude the season 99 and 36 and 63. Now, when you apply the rules of numerology, record is 36 forwards and 36 in reverse. And LeBron needed exactly 36 points to surpass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he did it against the Oklahoma City Thunder, the perfect team. 36 forwards, 36 in reverse. I'm a little surprised he didn't do it against the Bucks, because the Bucks is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's old team. But I do 100% understand exactly why he did it against the Oklahoma City Thunder. It was a tribute to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who again set the mark against the Seattle Supersonics. Let me just show you guys exactly where that says. Look what it says here. Over the course of his career, Abdul-Jabbar scored 38,387 points, more than anyone before him. Okay, where's it? Okay, here it is. With a final playoff run and then retirement waiting, Abdul-Jabbar suited up for the final game of the regular season against the Seattle Supersonics, who are now the Oklahoma City Thunder. So Abdul-Jabbar plays his last game against the Seattle Supersonics, and that's when he set the mark and scored his 38,387th point of his career. And now LeBron surpasses him on the 38th day of the year while he's 38 by scoring 38 points. Man, these people, man, the way they do this stuff, man, is just so remarkable, man. I'm a little upset that I didn't notice this shit before, man. But you just gotta love the way they do it, man. This is what I was saying in that video, man. The way they script this stuff, it's. I almost feel like they're doing it to like confuse this community, man. I really feel like that sometimes, because I'm like, why is this shit scripted so tight like this? Because supposedly nobody knows about this stuff, right? And supposedly this stuff been scripted years in advance. But look what they did, right? So they had the Thunder, right? They had the Lakers play the Thunder, the team that Abdul-Jabbar played his last game against. And then the next day, the Lakers play the Bucks, the team that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar used to play for. So now you're like, okay. So now they're scripting it this way, right? They got numbers for this side and numbers for this side, and now you have to decide what narrative they're gonna go with. Because he could have easily broken on this in this game, and it would have made sense as well. But now that it's all said and done, we know exactly why they chose OKC. I mean, again, it was the 38th day of the year, and the mark was in the 38,000 range. The guy's 38 years old, LeBron James, and then to close out the ritual, the guy scores 38 points. 38 points on the 38th day of the year, man. But look, this is why I'm saying that's a scary number, because in Gematria, death equals 38, right? Murder equals 38. Killing equals 38. and RIP equals 38. And this number, like every time a famous celebrity dies, or just I think every celebrity, most celebrities that pass away and end up in the headlines, they're using coding. They're usually coding this number around their ritual. 38. You guys all should know about the movie cover Murder by Numbers, where they put a 3 and an 8 right in the cover of the movie. This is a very infamous number. So this big 38 ritual in tribute to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, where the guy's 75 years old, about to be 76. And we know Negroes, Rasta, slave, booze is all 76. And you know what's funny? One of the first things that LeBron tells Kareem when he goes up to him and gives him a hug, he says, "God bless you." And I'm like, man, that is some weird stuff to say, God bless you. Like, I don't know, man. We shall see. Because remember what happened when LeBron surpassed Kobe Bryant. Remember what happened the next day. Kobe Bryant died in a helicopter crash with his daughter. Right? Just think about it. He passes Kobe, and then the next day, Kobe passes away. So I don't know, man. And then LeBron, he played 34 minutes. We know Murder's 34 and 38. He shot his 36th point against number 34. And notice Oklahoma City, again, Thunder's 36. They scored 36 points in that first quarter. And then LA picked up their 13th home loss. LA equals 13. Right now they're 13 and 13 at home. LA equals 13. But yeah, so he breaks the record needing 36 against the Thunder, man. Oh man. So yeah, so shout out to two. I want to give a shout out to two people. I want to give a shout out to Rick Sports because he wrote Thunder equals 36 in the comment section in the chat room when I was giving my presentation. I want because I thought I want to be 100% honest. I thought February 9th was the day, man. It just lined up perfectly. But I know what they did. They did it on the 113th day of the NBA season. But still, shout out to Rick Sports because he wrote Thunder equals 36, and that made us, look at it even deeper. And then the caller and also want to give a shout out to the person that called in and let me know about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar playing his last game against the Seattle Supersonics. So hopefully you guys took my advice. Towards the end of the video, I was letting you guys know, like, I said I think this is a situation where you guys should hedge because there's strong numbers for February 7th. But look, the NBA season started on October 18th. And yesterday was the 113th day of the NBA season. And we know the National Basketball Association, it equals 113. Names like Michael Jordan equals 113. Kobe Bryant equals 113. Names like Steve Nash, Doc Rivers. A lot of NBA players have an association with this number. And it's because the National Basketball Association equals 113. So a perfect riddle, a perfect script for the rigged performance by LeBron James on the anniversary of the Kobe funeral, the Kobe memorial that nobody went to. Nobody got to see Kobe Bryant get buried in Corona Del Mar. Fuck, man. I really thought it was gonna be against the Bucks, so I gotta admit. And of course they had 263 points, right? The 56 prime number. And you know what else? I'm a little surprised. I'm surprised they didn't do it against the Bucks because that would have been their 56th game of the season. But notice they had 263 combined points in this game. That's the 56 prime number. Society of Jesus 56. Right? No doubt it's done behind the rigging and the scripting. 38-8. So yeah, let's keep an eye out for Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he turns 76. They might take him out at 75, but I think 76 is usually the number when it comes to. Well, he is in his 76-year life, But usually when it comes to these black celebrities, they always code 59 and 76 around their deaths as well. Again, damn, February 9th would have been the 42nd day of this guy's age. You gotta love how they do it, though, man. They make it real, real difficult. The guy's 38 years old, man. So if you guys want to call in and talk about this game or talk about anything else related to this, the number's on the screen, 646-986-0958. He's supposed to be there on a bad ankle, making every single 3-pointer. It should have such an illusion. When the game started, I had a feeling he was gonna do it today, because I'm like, why are all these celebrities at the game? Like, they had Denzel Washington there, Bad Bunny, Jay-Z. I'm like, his mother. I'm like, of course he's gonna do it today, because why would all these celebrities be there? What's going on, my brother?
Hey, how you doing? You were right about tonight.
Yeah, man. I had a feeling, man. I really wanted him to do it on Thursday, though, man.
Yeah, me too. That's what I thought, because it's like the Bucks, and that was my guess.
I think that's how they threw it. I really think these people know that there's a community of people decoding this stuff. Because why would they script it so tight like that?
Really. And you notice that the Thunder's tickets weren't that expensive.
Yeah, they wasn't that expensive.
But there was a lot of celebrities there tonight. I mean,
yeah, mostly everybody that was big name was there. Even Jeannie Buss was there.
Oh yeah, Jeannie Buss. Oh yeah. So Beyonce's boyfriend or husband, Jay-Z.
Jay-Z was there as well.
Yeah. Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. Yeah. Once I saw Dwayne Wade there, I'm like, oh, he has to do it today. I mean.
Yeah, and Jeannie Buss was right behind him, joking with him.
And Magic Johnson was there. Magic Johnson.
Oh yeah, Magic Johnson. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's got it. In my opinion, I thought after he scored that 20 points, I thought he was going to possibly do it tonight. Break the record.
Oh, yeah, because he only needed 16. I think he had 20 at the half, right?
Yeah, 20 at the half.
Yeah,
he only needs 16.
16 points is not a big deal. But if you think about it, he only really scored 18 points after that.
Yeah,
because that goes to show you, if they didn't want him to surpass Kareem today, he didn't have to do it today. But yeah. There's a part of me that thinks that these people are scripting this stuff this tight because of this community, man. Because why would they have the Bucks play a game the next day after this game?
You think they're going to have a lot of refunds for?
Well, yeah. I mean, why would anybody want to go to that game? Why would anybody want to pay $120,000 to go see a regular season game between?
That's what I was thinking. I mean, but I remember you. Was last week you were saying something about the number 36?
Yeah, because possibly, like I said, Rick Sports, person from the community, he posted it on the chat. He showed me that Thunder equals 36, and he needed 30. He went into that game needing 36 points.
Oh,
so when I said, you know what, this might be a time to hedge, because there's some strong numbers for February 7th.
Well, when I was watching the game, I was like, man, there's a lot of people. There's famous people here tonight.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I saw that too. I was like, no way they don't do it today, man.
But other than that, I was wrong. I was wrong. I mean, I thought it was the 9th.
I mean, the 9th made more sense. I mean, the 42nd day of his age, 66 days before Kareem's birthday. They really know how to do this stuff and make it real double coded like this, man.
Oh yeah. Do you think sometimes they change it? Nah,
they're not changing it, but they are making it really, really, really like tight.
Yeah.
It never used to be this way though. It never used to be this tight. But
you ever notice after LeBron broke that record, he only scored 2 points after that, or?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't have to like he stood on 36 for like the entire fourth quarter. I think he was so aggressive in the beginning. It's just so obvious.
Yeah, it's like, man, at least win the game, right?
It's just amazing that people really paid $120,000 for those 2 hours or 3 hours, however long that game was. You know, it was $120,000 for 3 hours.
Man, you know, I wouldn't spend that much for a ticket. You know, I might spend $500 if it's a real close up, but other than that, I wouldn't go that far. That's for celebrities. That's celebrity numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's a dummy in the chat that says that gematria does not work for predicting outcomes. Like, what a dummy that guy is. You know how many stuff we predicted correctly because of the gematria?
Yeah.
Only a fool will say that. Right? People who don't understand or know how to do this stuff, whenever we get like something wrong, they're like, oh, this doesn't work. But when we get it right, it's like, you don't even hear from them.
Yeah.
Like, don't you see the record and Thunder both equal 36, and he went into that game needing 36 points? That's literally gematria. That goes to show you why he needed 36. And then for the Thunder to score 36 points in the fourth quarter should tell you that gematria is relevant and it works. Just because, you know, they're making it tight and we're not able to figure it out 100% of the time, that doesn't mean they're not rigging the games using gematria. It's like, what a fool.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, what was the previous game? Who they play previously before the Thunder?
I think it was the Pelicans. Wasn't it the Pelicans?
Yeah, Pelicans. And more than that put me on the mind, you know, of 36. He's talking about 36 and Thunder and all that. And I was like, he might do it on, you know, Tuesday night. So, but other than that, I just want to tell you, I thought, you know, I thought it was the Bucks. I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, no, the Bucks made sense. The Bucks made sense, but the Thunder made a little bit more sense because of the history that team had with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That was a team he played the last game against.
That's the Supersonics, right?
Yeah, he played his last game against the Supersonics, who are now the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah, that's true. That's amazing. You know, like how. Yeah, all this is just, it's sad, you know, how they fool the fans and all that, you know, but it's amazing how, you know,
how precise it is.
Yeah, gematria, you know, if people, they're distracted. That's how I look at it. You know, they can be, individual can be distracted all their life and, you know,
and die and not realize that he was lied to his entire life.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I totally agree with it.
You're living in a lie your entire life, and you don't even realize. Even when people tell you, and that's what gets me mad about certain people in this community. Like, even when we tell you that it's rigged and we show you the consistency of the patterns and stuff, people are like, no, man, you can find numbers and everything. Ugh. The guy scored 38 points on the 38th day of the year, while the mark was in the 38,000 mark, while the guy was 38 years old.
Yeah. Man. Numbers.
He didn't score 40. He didn't score 39. Like, the guy scored 38.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's amazing because people could, like you said, people could go their entire life and just being confused and deceived their entire life.
Oh yeah. They don't know nothing about what goes on.
Like okay, let's say the people are right where you can find numbers and everything, right? You can find numbers and everything, blah blah blah. Let's say that's true. Okay, remember what I asked you earlier? I said, what are the odds that LeBron surpasses Kobe in Philadelphia? and then the next day, the guy from Philadelphia, who he surpassed, dies in a helicopter crash. I mean, just leave the gematria aside. Forget about the numbers. What are the odds that those two things happen in back-to-back days?
Yeah, that's true. And the mockery is with the cartoon. The helicopter crash.
And then the cartoons, they show you Kobe Bryant dying in a helicopter crash.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to focus on the numbers, you're saying that the numbers is bullshit. Well, how do you explain those things that don't even need numbers to see?
Yeah.
You need numbers to see that Chamberlain Heights cartoon predicted that Kobe was gonna die in a helicopter crash. You don't need numbers to see that.
Yeah.
That's mockery.
Yeah, it is.
And what about all the 9/11 predictive programming that they put in films?
Oh yeah, like movies and
they put the 9/11 stuff, the Twin Towers, the terrorist attacks of 9/11 all throughout films.
Yeah, there was a Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, yeah. There was at the Twin Pines Mall, and it was fighting terrorists. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and then if there was a video that I watched where they took the mall clock upside down. It said 9/11.
Yeah, it said 9/11, man.
The time. Yeah.
It's just like, I don't get it. I don't get why people like find this stuff so difficult to believe. Like, you don't even. It's not even believe. It's so easy to see. You don't need to believe anything. This stuff is in your face, man. It's in your face.
Yeah, it's just it's up to people like you and that figure this out better. I'm going to learn one day. But other than that, you definitely open my eyes. On the things you do. Gematria and stuff like that. And it's good that other people know about it too. So they can
Yep.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, brother. Let's see if anybody else wants to call in.
All right. Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay. Well, Atkins, since you're saying that, but I'm saying this. I need you to listen carefully, Atkins, because you can't be this dumb. There's no way. Because you can properly type English, so you cannot. I don't think you're a dumb person, but you have to just listen to the things that you're typing. Forget about the gematria and forget about the numbers. You don't even need that. You don't need that for certain things, right? Answer me this. I think that's the same person calling back. Let me see what he wants to say. Yes, hello?
What are this Topsy?
Oh, Topsy. Let me just call you back because I want to answer this guy in the chat. I want to actually just stay on the line. I want to address him real quick. Okay, look. This is for Atkins, who says that if LeBron would have scored 36 points, we would have said Thunder equals 36, and that's why he scored 36. Okay, look. Like I said, you don't need gematria to see some of this stuff, right? But just ask yourself this, right? The Houston Astros. I love this example because this example is like, it's just so obvious. The Houston Astros, they win the World Series on the 1-year anniversary since the Astro World Festival tragedy. On the 1-year anniversary, the Houston Astros win the World Series, and the Houston Astros only have 2 World Series. The first time they won the World Series after the hurricane hit Houston, Hurricane Harvey. And that year, there was massive fires in Los Angeles. And the 2 teams in the World Series were the Houston Astros versus the Dodgers. Right, the Dodgers LA was suffering some massive fires at that time. And Houston got flooded by Hurricane Harvey. And these are the 2 teams in the World Series. Fire versus water. You don't see the symbolism in that? Now back to you, Topsy, because I just hate a lot of these dumb people. They're never going to get it, They're never going to get it.
Yeah, like, some people take they learn slower than others. And I think like it's critical it's critical that we instead of like if somebody says something like is gematria real, or like they say something it seems dumb to us that understand or know better, instead of like coming at them like combatively, just like approach them like just they have a curiosity, like they genuinely want to know, like, is it real? And it may come off like disrespectful or just stupid, but instead of us like coming at them like aggressive.
The reason I come at them as this way is because they're not, the way they address us is not like they want to learn more. They address us like we're the stupid ones. That's why I get offensive. I get offensive and start treating them and talking to them that way. Because the thing is, like, if I don't know something and somebody's trying to teach me something and I have doubts, I'm gonna ask questions and I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna say, well, maybe, do you guys think this is a coincidence? Because I think that you can find, I'll be very respectful in my questions, because that's how I was in school. I didn't understand everything about biology, but I didn't go and tell my biology teacher that she was stupid because I didn't understand biology. You know what I'm saying?
But some people just want to troll though. I think like any like person that has like a real, like, I don't know, if you're just smart and you just like a real person, not to like say somebody is stupid if they got it wrong. You just understand like, hey, they got it wrong, like whatever, we move on to the next one. Like a smart person does that. Yeah. But a person that, might be a little like, they might lag in their maturity. They might, come at you like, like that person. But
that's what I'm saying. That's why I get upset at some of these people. It's not that they want to find out more, because I don't have a problem with teaching them more and giving them more examples. But even it's like the person just wrote, oh, if he would have scored 42, you would have said because LeBron equals 42. But they don't understand that I'm not just making one connection around the number 38. Okay, LeBron did score 38, right? But is it not a fact that today's the 38th day of the year? Is it not a fact that the guy's 38 years old? Is it not a fact that the mark was in the 38,000 mark range? Are those not facts?
It's all facts.
Is it not a fact that Kobe died a day after he surpassed him on the all-time scoring list in Philadelphia? I mean, those are facts. Like, how many coincidences does it take for people to be like, you know what, this is kind of strange?
Because it seems very real. Like when we look at the WWE, like we all can tell, like it's entertainment, like it's not real. But with this stuff, it's confusing because you can't tell. Like it's really like whatever it is that they use that enables them to do this stuff. Like it makes it seem very real. And that's the confusion. People don't believe it. Like that's where like people they're hesitant or they're on the fences about it because they can't tell. You have to really have a keen mind to see through it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, eventually, with all the examples that we show people, like, because the people's like, oh, you got it wrong, but if this was real, you would have got it right. But I'm like, how many stuff have we predicted way in advance? Like, I predicted that I predicted this Super Bowl matchup, that it was gonna be Chiefs versus Eagles, the two black quarterbacks. Andy Reid playing against his old team, like that was easy to see, especially when Jalen Hurts' full name is 212. So like, what am I, like some type of sidekick? Like, and then they got the team that plays at the Lincoln Financial Field in the Super Bowl on Abraham Lincoln's birthday. So it's just everything gonna be a coincidence.
No, that's not a coincidence. They just, some of them just, again, they lag in their as far as like wrapping their minds around this stuff. Like they're lacking in that department. Like I don't know. So I'm just slow at comprehending this stuff if they ever would get it. But I don't know. You just have to kind of like spoon feed people, some people, or you just I don't know. They're just slow, man. You just have to approach them differently. But I got an example for them where everybody can see. And it happened tonight. LeBron's points. He ended the night with 38,390 points. And if you do the span from when Kareem broke it until yesterday, 2/7, it's 38 years, 309 days. And then along to go with that, LeBron was also 38 years and 39 days. So, like, what are the odds of that? That he ends the night as the all-time leading scorer with 38,390 points. And it's 38 years, 309 days after Kareem did it. And he was 38 years and 39 days when he did it. Like, what are the odds of that? Like, If you say it's a coincidence after that, I don't know what to tell you. Like, no way that's a coincidence. Like, how that perfectly aligns like that. 38,000 points, 38,390 points. When he was 38 years, 39 days, and it's 38 years, 309 days after Kareem did it. If you think that's a coincidence, you the problem. Like, period.
Yeah. Topsy, did you know that from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's last game on April 22nd, 1989, from that day to February 7, 2023, when LeBron surpassed him on the all-time scoring list, is exactly 12,345 days. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A countdown.
Hilarious. Yeah, like, that's not real, bro.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The gossip points, right? Counting up.
Scores 38 points on a 38th year, and it's 38 years later. 38 years, and excluding the end date, it's 38 years, 308 days. Another 38, and he's 38 years old. And Kareem did it when it was the 38th season. Like, if you think,
really? That's another 38. So he broke the record in the 38th NBA season.
Yeah, and Kareem and LeBron are the only two that are in the 38,300 club. They're the only two.
What do you think of all these 38s around Kareem? What do you think about that?
I mean, it has to do something with murder, but between him and LeBron, Kareem set the record 38 weeks, 3 days before LeBron was born. And those two just so happen to be the only two in the 38,300 club. And it'll be a while before anybody reaches 38,000. So it's just quite ironic that those two are the only two in the 38,300 club, and Kareem broke the record 38 weeks, 3 days before LeBron was born. And 383 is the 76th prime, and Kareem was in his 76th year of living. And this is, they celebrated the 75th NBA season last year, so I'm assuming they would be celebrating 76 this year.
Yeah.
So that's not a coincidence, bro. Like, look at that. And it's hard to tell because this stuff is very intelligent. So if you don't comprehend it, you'll deem it as stupid. But trust, it's not, bro. This stuff is intelligent, and it's intelligent minds grouping together and doing this stuff. And it's been like this for a long time, and that's why it's hard to tell. But anybody that's on the fences about it, bro, I don't know, man. You really have to like have a mind for this stuff to comprehend it, or else you just think it's stupid. But really, it's you that's stupid.
Yeah, that's the sad part. That's the sad part.
I'm not trying to offend nobody, just being honest. But this stuff is real, bro. Simple. It's real.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like a count up.
Wow. It's crazy.
Crazy, right?
It's amazing. I love it, but I just don't like it.
It is amazing how they're so precise. That is.
I don't like the wicked part of it. I don't like the sick part of it. But as far as like gematria, man, that stuff is like what? This stuff is amazing. I do this stuff day in, day out. Like, I love this shit, bro. Like, this stuff, I know this shit like the back of my hand, man.
That's the thing I like about this stuff. And they also, you know, when they're doing their rituals, they always paying tribute to history, and it makes us go back and learn more about history and stuff like that. So there is a good side to all this stuff, but you know, most of it is bad though.
Exactly. Hell yeah, man. I just want to share that, man. And you know, again, anybody on the fences, man, really try to like open your mind and like delve into this stuff, because it's real. It's real. But either you're gonna get it or you ain't. Simple. But I'm gonna holler at you, man. Appreciate you taking my call.
Thanks a lot, Tops. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. From the last game to yesterday's game, 1,345 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is another thing that had me nervous, man. But again, you know, trying to figure out a big puzzle, it's not the easiest thing in the world. But you know, I did tell people hedge. You know, I said, you know what, it will be today or the 9th. So the only 2 days that make sense. Yeah, but like Topsy said, you know, if you guys don't get it, you're not gonna get it ever, because you don't even need the gematria numbers to see through this stuff. You don't need it. I mean, you don't see how these people mock you with the symbolism, like the 666 fingers. You guys don't see that? Are you guys like just ignoring that? Look, 666 fingers, celebrities. I mean, You don't need numbers, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't need numbers. Before I woke up, I didn't know about numbers. Like all these people doing all this symbolism. You guys think, what is this? What is this? Is this like a trend? Because I don't do this. I don't take pictures putting a circle around my eye. I've never done that. So why look satanic hand symbols? Why do rich people show satanic hand signs? I mean, you don't need numbers, man. You gotta ask yourself, why are all these celebrities taking photos this way? Why? These are all celebrities doing it. Isn't that what the basketball players do when they shoot a 3-pointer? You said hindsight is 2020. Well, when I said that go watch the video that I did on the Kemi Matama when I said that the Eagles were gonna play the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Let me know if that was hindsight back in October. Hindsight is 2020. Yeah, all those 38s is not looking good for Kareem. I agree 100%. Exactly. He doesn't understand that we don't write the script. I'm saying, I'm trying my best to, help you guys see the obvious. But if you guys don't want to see it, if you guys think this is all coincidence, then you can easily just leave the chat, leave the live stream, and go do something else. Go watch, racing cars, cats, dogs. Do something else on YouTube. You're obviously here because you're interested in knowledge. We're trying to give you the knowledge, and you're saying that this stuff is all coincidental. Like you can find numbers and everything. That shit is bullshit. That shit is bullshit. I have hundreds and hundreds of examples showing you the same thing over and over again. But this is what I was saying earlier about the number 76 and how Kareem is about to be 76. They're constantly bringing these two numbers together, 59 and 76. And it's for this reason right here. Like the famous singer Teddy Pendergrass dies on the 59 day numerology from colon cancer. So he dies from colon cancer and his name equals 76. How about that? So many examples, man. I made a video about Damar Hamlin dying on January 5th, and I'm yet to see the guy. I mean, I don't understand why. They did put out a video saying, so that we supposed to just believe that it was made after the injury. We just supposed to believe it because that's what the Bills told us. But I'm yet to see a video that's convincing enough to believe that that's him now. I mean, you guys saw how he behaved when he went to that Bills and Bengals game. Hot in his face and stuff like that. So, I mean, who knows what's going on with Damar Hamlin. The guy says that hindsight is 2020. Like, we haven't made any predictions. Like, come on. That is foolery. Go watch Mama Tumble video. We spoke about the Eagles, right? Jalen Alexander Hurts equals 212. That was not hindsight. Yeah, but if anybody else wants to call in before we end it, the number's on the screen, 646-986-0958. Otherwise, we can probably end it there. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you guys just, I don't know why people don't like to hit the like button. You guys don't like the video? Only 46 likes. That's why nobody comes across my channel. That's why I've been stuck on 9,000 subs for like a year already. Yeah, Damar Hamlin with the same birthday as Chuck Hughes. Yeah, that's a coincidence, right, Atkins? The last person that died on the field was born on March 24th, which is Damar Hamlin's birthday. That's definitely a coincidence, man. No way they scripted that. You think the Celtics and the Lakers are going to win another championship? Well, you trust me, you won't be alive to see it. Well, thanks a lot, Fabian, for hitting the like. So if you believe it's all perfectly scripted every game, what if a player like Ray Allen would have slipped and fell in the game on that 3-point? Well, if you would have slipped and fell, they would have did it over. The referee would have called something. That's what the referees are there for, to make sure everything is perfect. All the referee has to do is blow that whistle. Hey Atkins, the number's on the screen. If you want to have a conversation without trolling, without being disrespectful, the line is open. You can call in. I won't call you names or nothing like that. I'll treat you the way you treat me. You can debate. You can have a debate with me. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying that we have too many examples for you to say that this stuff is not perfectly scripted. Yeah, and then Kareem Abdul-Jabbar breaks the record the year that LeBron is born. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he doesn't want to call in. I know, you're not trolling. That's what I'm saying. If you want to call in, you can call in and we can have a discussion. People want to hear your side of the story. No, just that's what I'm saying. You're worrying about the people in the chat. If just call in. Hopefully this is you. Hello?
Hey, what's up? This is Spry.
So this is not Atkins 720?
No, I'm sorry. I got you on delay. I was typing in the chat.
No problem. What's going on, my brother?
Well, my real name is Sherlock. You talked to me for a while, and I called you a couple of times. I had trouble reaching you, but I got you down, bro. I just want to say, first of all, if people can't see after tonight, with all the evidence that is out there, that they'll never get it, bro. I wouldn't even worry about it. Sometimes it's not meant for certain people to get it. You know what I mean? So don't focus on them. Focus on the ones that do get it, and let's hope that the ones that are struggling with it will eventually, come around.
Yeah, they're done. The thing is that the reason I do this work is for the people who don't get it. I don't, to be totally honest, I don't really do this work for the people who get it. Because you guys don't need any help seeing it. My channel is dedicated to the people like him who needs to see it. Because those are the people who need to wake up.
Oh yeah, I get it, but it's awfully frustrating for you, and I know because I've been there, and it's rough, bro. It's rough, but sometimes you do kind of gotta ride that fence a little bit. But I have to give you props for your patience, man. But this is a satanic year, no doubt. Last year, I said that the Rams would win that Super Bowl because it was the year of the ram, the horns, satanic. And as we're going along, you can clearly see that this energy, man, they want this energy. And the Mark Hamlin thing was a test, to see where the people are. Do they believe in the clones? Can we actually take somebody out, bring them back as a clone, and let them, ride out and see what kind of energy we could draw from it. This whole LeBron thing, I just did the thing on there that you said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You add that up, that's 15. 5 plus 1 is 6. That's the number he's wearing. Remember, he came to L.A. He chose to come to L.A. L.A. is satanic in the mud. So he goes there, wins a chip right out the gate. But now everybody's turning their back on him. So he needed that. He needed something like this. But it's just weak energy. LeBron is not good for them right now. Not good for the NBA right now. He need to go ahead and retire, but he won't. So we'll see what goes on with him and Bron. But I'm just, warning everybody. We have to be careful with this satanic energy. When these famous people die, because I was looking at Jordan. He got some serious numbers, bro. All his numbers point to this year. And as we go along, I think that the celebrity list and the people that we think deserve that type of attention when they pass is just going to get bigger and bigger as we go along. And we got to remember that they use this energy against us. So the only way that we can really, I guess, kind of like slow this thing down is to not give these people, the time of day. I don't know how we get the masses to see that, but through gematria and channels like yours, you guys are helping out tremendously. But we need a mass thing, man, where people wake up at the same time or something. You know what I mean?
You know what I noticed too. People, why people are not gonna wake up, because even when this stuff goes viral, because right now what's trending on Twitter and a lot of other social media platforms like Instagram, right now NFL is rigged is trending on those platforms. And you know what the NFL players are doing? They're making a mockery out of it. They're embracing it.
Of them that are coming out, but I was talking to my brother and I asked him. I said, "Look, what's more important?" Now, when we was growing up, we was watching football. They wasn't making that type of jack, right? So yeah, winning the championship held a lot of weight, but it doesn't hold weight when the average player is making $2.5 million. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that. They care about generational wealth. And when you have that, they're never going to go against the establishment. You may have a few, and you can tell which ones. I'm really worried about being from Baltimore. I'm worried about Lamar Jackson because I really can't figure out his situation. He could have signed. He didn't sign. The Ravens want to sign him, but he's his own man. He's his own agent. But then he gets hurt. Sits out, and then the media jumps on him because he didn't go, with the team to Cincinnati, and now he's in limbo, and I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if they're grooming him for some type of ritual or something. I'm just he doesn't talk a lot, so I don't know if he's thinking about signing this money, because you know what that means when you put your name on that contract and you getting that kind of money. You know what you got to do. I don't know if he's willing to do that. I don't know if he's that kind of guy. So I'm watching this Lamar Jackson situation real closely. If I hear anything, man, if I hear anything through the grapevine or something, I'll drop you a line. I'll let you know.
But I definitely appreciate that, brother.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to do a little bit of his gematria too. I'm gonna keep an eye on him, man. He's the most important player right now in sports, and people don't see it, but I see it. Whatever happens to him, you'll be able to see what's going on for the rest of the time that we're gonna be watching this football, because you can't tell me that guys like Jalen Hurts, which I like Jalen Hurts, but you can't tell me he's better than Lamar Jackson, man. Lamar Jackson was supposed to have happened 3 years ago when we had the 14-2 record, and I called the Titans loss. I called it. I was like, there's no way that he's going to win that game, because if you look at that series, the home team never wins. I won so much money on that, it wasn't even funny, man. And I didn't do no gematria on that. That was one Vegas gives you. Sometimes, Vegas will just give you something, and you just got to just, look at it and say, yeah, okay, yeah, that's it. Like when you brought up, what was that last night, the night before last? You brought up that somebody put out the final score. Why would they do that?
They're mocking people right now. That's what's trending right now on Twitter. They're releasing the scripts and stuff.
Well, go ahead and play it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it because they don't do that. Did you notice that somebody had an 11-point quarter? If you go back and you look at that, I think it was the Chiefs, and the Chiefs are the away team. They had an 11-point quarter. Now, how would they know that? Why would you put in that? 11 is the master number. So I think they're telling us something, man. I'm gonna go ahead and play that, bro. I'm playing that. I'm putting some major duckers down on that and that score. I mean, why not, right? I was on FanDuel and they had that score. I think it was 50,000, something like that. So the odds. And I was like, okay, I put 5 down on that. 50,000, 550. Hey man, that's a pretty good haul.
Yeah, let me see if I want Atkins to call in. Let me see if he wants to take in. All right, brother. Thanks for the call.
And I'm gonna call you again, okay?
All right, brother.
All right, hold it down.
Hey, Atkins, the phone line is open, man. If you want to have a conversation, no trolling, no disrespect, just call in and we can talk about it, man. Because you got a lot to say, but you don't want to call in. I don't get it. But let me play this video for you guys to see what they're doing on Twitter, man. They really are just making a mockery out of it. This is what's gonna happen if this stuff goes viral. If Gematria goes viral, they'll just do this. They'll make it seem like it's some silly comedy, foolish stuff. Look.
2022 NFL script.
How we gonna What you mean? The what? Play NFC?
That's hilarious.
What did you think about the 2022 NFL script?
What you mean? The what?
That's hilarious. I gotta look more into it. It's funny though.
Yo, I kind of hate my script. I don't like my script around here.
Honestly, it was really bad, because
They had us out in the first round, so I didn't really like it, but it's all good.
certainly had a lot of drama. There was some comedy out there, too. If you really dig deep, you got the chance to laugh.
What did you think about the 2022 NFL script?
How we gonna play NFC Championship without a quarterback?
My first read-through was really fun. They didn't send the playoff one until the playoffs hit, so after that, I was a little shook.
Luckily, I missed that part because I wouldn't even showed up if I knew that was gonna happen.
I could have used one more win.
Red.
It was for the Rams. It was good for me.
It was weird going into the season knowing we weren't going to win at all, but I tried to dispute it, but Goodell, he's the man, he's the boss, so he kind of has it going. So
I thought it was a joke. I think it's a joke, huh? It's like
I think so.
I think it's a joke. It should be a joke.
I wasn't paying any attention to it. I don't.
And what do you guys hope for in the 2023
together
script?
full of guys.
2023.
If I could tell the new script writers of the NFL for my script, make it just like last year, so I could be a Pro Bowler, all pro, be dope.
How we gonna
A lot of fun and a lot of wins.
more great people smiling all the time and just enjoying life.
They need to put number 23 on the cover, man.
I hope they get the pen. I hope they adjust the offense a little bit so we get a little bit more points, but I hope they're able to continue into 2023.
I need another 109-yard return touchdown. Hopefully they could flex that in the script for me.
Little Tom Brady meme. I want to be able to look at something like that as they walk in through the locker room.
I think the Ravens, we haven't been there in a while. I think it would be good if, we were kind of the last team in that script.
Packers win Super Bowl for sure.
The Lombardi Trophy.
Yes.
Respectable character.
Undefeated. Just bring me back here, man. Or the Super Bowl. Actually, bring me back to the Super Bowl with my dogs right here. Let's go to the Super Bowl, man. We don't want to be back here no more.
We got to start getting some production rights around here in Cleveland.
I need a better one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I need my own script.
It's funny how these people can mock this stuff with a straight face, man. It's like, oh yeah, man, the script, yeah. No, what script? Stuff is just, we are at a disadvantage, man. People are just gonna make a mockery out of the truth. Yeah, that's how they make it seem like it's all a joke. Like this shit is like that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if this stuff is ever gonna go super viral, man. Cause it's stuff like that makes me think like, what else they're gonna joke about? Like, you imagine if celebrity sacrifices goes viral, and that's like a new thing, and they're making a mockery out of that. Oh, I'll give my cousin up. Who? Like, all they gotta do is just make it seem like it's a joke, and people will dismiss it because. Well, if they're being exposed, actually, that's a good question. I mean, yeah, that's a good question. I don't have the answer for that. So this person asks, what do you think? They're just gonna admit that is rigged? What do you expect them to say? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about us as a community. We need to do something different, because obviously trying to make the knowledge go viral, the way they're going to defend themselves is by making it seem like it's a joke, like it's comedy, like it's foolish. So we need to do something else instead of trying to make this work go viral, because it's already viral. So what do we need to do to change it? I mean, they're already making a mockery out of us. They calling us conspiracy theorists, or what else they call us? They call us a bunch of names to make us look like we are cuckoo and stuff. So we need to do something different. That's what I mean. We need to change our approach. Otherwise, we're not gonna change anything if we just continue to try to like make it go viral, because that's been done already. Whether people think it's a joke or not, the information is viral. This is why they're talking about it. That's why they have to have segments like that. That's why they have to put gematria in an SNL skit. They put the gematria calculator on TV, man. And you know what they did? They hired an actress to say something stupid like, "Oh, I think Michael Jackson is alive. Because Gematria's told me so." You see, that's what I'm saying. All they're going to do is make a mockery out of it. So we need to change our approach. We really need to just, you need to leave our homes and unite outside and do something meaningful outside, though. We need to pound more pavement. That's what I think. Because I don't know what else. I don't know what's the answer. The answer, it's. I don't know, man. But if anybody else wants to call in, I really want Atkins to call in. But if he's not gonna call in, obviously, we've been asking him to call in for the last 20 minutes. But if nobody else wants to call in, I think we can end it there. Yeah, but my closing statement is we need to change our approach. Trying to make this information go viral, it's not gonna work, because the way they're gonna rebuttal is by making it seem like it's all foolish, and they're gonna mock it even further. So we need to figure out what to do next. Somebody says LeBron scored 38 in his 666 game. That's interesting. Yeah, somebody just wrote that LeBron was born 38 weeks after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar broke the record. So all those 38s that we saw today make sense. But I'll leave it there. Enjoy your week, everybody. It's already 2:00, so don't want to be here too long. I gotta wake up a little early tomorrow. But appreciate everybody. Please hit the like button if you haven't done so. Yeah, this stuff is not a coincidence. If you guys think this stuff is a coincidence, you guys need to just do your own research, and you'll realize that this stuff goes on every day. All right, this stuff goes on. This stuff goes on every single day. And the sad part about all of it is the evil side of it. Not so much the rigging of the games. It's the evil side to it. Right? So 2:01 here in the East Coast. I think it's a good time to end it. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Peace.